What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? It is December 18th, which means Star Wars was yesterday! Ladies and gentlemen, this is my review for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. I'm going to try my best to give a spoiler-free review. I do not want to spoil anything for my friends or my fans, but this movie was amazing. And this is probably one of the best theater experiences I have ever had in my life. I waited in line for a good 20-30 minutes, and then I sat in the movie theater for another 30 minutes, and then the movie began, and this was the reaction. Woo! This was my reaction at the end of the movie. Woo! This movie is amazing. I would honestly even say that this is probably my favorite movie of the year. Wow. I mean, guys, this movie was great. So, okay, from what we have seen from the trailers, Finn is a former stormtrooper who is trying to escape from the First Order, and is basically, he's running from the First Order, and he runs into Rey, who is just basically waiting for her family from what we've seen in the trailers, and her and Finn get caught in an adventure together, where they run into Han Solo. They run into Han Solo, they run into Chewbacca, they run into Princess Leia, they run into C-3PO, they run into the Millennium Falcon. This movie was honestly, this movie was perfect. This movie almost had me in tears because this movie was so good. It had such good acting, the writing is good, the story is amazing, and all the actors, you don't feel like they're acting. Like, you really feel these are not actors. It's not like with some movies like where you can basically be like, yeah, you know that they're reading from a script. No, these people that were portraying the new characters and even the old characters, you don't even feel like they're actors. It really feels like you're in with the new characters, but also you're reconnecting with the old characters. It was really good. Now, another thing that this movie did good that I feel like Jurassic World tried to do was Jurassic World was paying so much homage to the original Jurassic Park. It was too much, and it wasn't enough for Jurassic World to be its own movie. Whereas Star Wars Episode 7 has that, but the story it does it at a nice pace to where it's not just referencing the other Star Wars movies, but it's allowing Episode 7 to be its own thing, and it works. It works tremendously. J.J. Abrams really knew what he was doing, and it clearly shows. This movie is hilarious. This movie has action. This movie has drama. This is one of the best movies I have ever seen in a theater. And I wouldn't even best to say that this is probably my second or now my favorite Star Wars film. If I were to say what was my favorite Star Wars Order film was, it would probably be 7, 5, 6, and 3. 7 was so good. And the thing is, whereas the prequels told us everything, J.J. Abrams is giving us answers, but he's also giving us more questions, but basically, okay, this isn't really much of a spoiler. The ending leaves it for another movie. It's not like where all the other episodes were like, well, yeah, I want to see another one, but it's not like whereas there could be another one, but whereas with the prequels, we knew there was going to be another one, but the endings didn't have that clincher that made you want to come back, except Anakin becoming Darth Vader, whereas this has so many other reasons to come back for Episode 8, to go see Episode 8. This movie, oh my gosh. Now, I want to talk about Kylo Ren. From what we've seen in the trailers, Kylo Ren is obsessed with Darth Vader. He is terrifying. He is cruel. He is an awesome villain. He really is. And he's one of those villains that you can also sympathize with. He's a really good villain. He plays a magnificent role in this movie. And his obsession and dedication to be the next Darth Vader is something that really hits home. And whenever because, like, okay, there's another thing. Like, one thing that I noticed is whenever it comes to talking about Darth Vader or showing something about Darth Vader in the past, Kylo Ren is automatically like, that is something you do not mess with. It's like Darth Vader, I guess you could say, is his prodigy, and he wants to be the next Darth Vader. And, like, from what we've seen in the trailer, it shows him, like, talking to Vader's mask, and that does happen in the movie. And it is just so good about, like, how he's wanting to be the next Darth Vader. But the very first time I seen Kylo Ren on screen, I was like, oh, shoot. This... I'm honestly not gonna lie. I love Darth Vader. But I guess I was never really terrified of him. With Kylo Ren, I was horrified of this guy. I'm like... And it does show he is strong with the Force. It really does. And a lot of people's questions are like, well, you know, why is his lightsaber so crappy? I love his lightsaber. And his lightsaber, the lightsaber battles were awesome in this movie. They were so good. All these people, all these characters, they were really well directed characters. There was only one problem I had with this movie. And if you all have seen posters or anything, you pretty much know there is something in the movie called Star Killer Base. And that was really my only gripe, because when they showed the thing, which I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't, because I honestly didn't want there to be another thing like the Death Star, because it would be 3 times that they did it, and it just kind of seemed like they ran out of things to do. But the interesting thing is, it's at least it's not a space station. It's a weapon built inside of a planet. That's all that it is. And so when they reveal, even there's a line that Han Solo even says in the movie, it's just another Death Star. That's the only line from the movie that I'm saying that he says, is he basically confirms, yeah, this is another Death Star. You know, there's always got to be a way to blow it up. And I was like, why did you guys go back to that? Oh my gosh, you guys were doing so good! Oh, but the space battles were good, the lightsaber fighting was good, it was all good, and I strongly recommend you go and see this movie. You will love it. It will honestly, in my opinion, if you're a humongous Star Wars fan, there is so many it made me want to cry because of how I love Star Wars so much. And it wasn't that it was sad, but it was just a powerful moment. And it was really good and really well written. And BB-8 is amazing. I'm just going to say that right there. BB-8 is so good in this movie. Everyone does a magnificent job. And this movie, honestly, the only thing that's keeping me from giving it an A+ is the fact that they kind of brought the Death Star back. Other than that, Star Wars Episode 7 gets an A. It gets an A. This is honestly probably the best movie of the year. And a lot of people are probably going to say, guys, this is best movie of the year. It really feels like it is. And I gotta watch Star Wars Episode 8. I'm so pumped. 3 or 4 years, please come now. Please. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed my review of Star Wars Episode 7. Please put in the comments below, what did you think of Star Wars Episode 7? Did you like it? What were your favorite things about it? What is your favorite Star Wars episode movie? I really want to know. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking my other videos. I hope that you are enjoying Merry Christmas, and I hope that you have enjoyed this review. I hope you are having a Merry Christmas, and if you want to help this channel grow, hit that like button. Unless you're upside down, it's this one. Guys, have a good day, and may the Force be with you.